Welcome to the Wisconsin Department of Transportation's online public involvement meeting for the US 12, 18, and County AB interchange project located on the east side of Madison in Dane County. This presentation will share information about this proposed improvement project. A link to the project website, which has additional information available, will be shown at the end of the presentation. The US 12, 18, and County AB interchange design project is being led by Scott Shainman and Derek Potter from WSDOT's Southwest Region Office in Madison. John Fanrich is leading the real estate acquisition process for the project. WSDOT has hired Dane Partners as the design consultant and their project manager, Lisa Dryfirst. Contact information for WSDOT staff will be provided later in the presentation. The Ho-Chunk Nation, City of Madison, and Town of Cottage Grove have expressed their strong support for the project and have been working in partnership with WSDOT on the recommended transportation solution. The presentation will follow the outline shown here. We will begin by providing some background information on the project, identify the existing safety issues, describe the environmental resources found along the corridor, and summarize the alternatives considered. We will discuss the proposed improvements, real estate needs, and impacts to traffic during construction. We will wrap up the presentation by sharing the project schedule and how you can provide feedback. Your input is an important part of the process, and we look forward to hearing from you. There have been a high number of crashes along US 12-18 at the County AB and Mill Pond Road intersections. Improvements were made to the County AB intersection in 2011 and the Mill Pond Road intersection in 2015. However, crash rates at both locations continue to be well above statewide averages, indicating the need for further safety improvements. A freeway conversion study was completed for the 3.5-mile section of US 12-18 between I-3990 and County N. Several public meetings were held during that study that you may have attended. A planning level environmental document was prepared with that study to identify potential impacts to environmental resources. Given the continued safety concerns, funding for a new construction project was approved in 2020 under WSDOT's Highway Safety Improvement Program. The proposed project will extend along US 12-18 from approximately 1/2 mile west of the Mill Pond Road intersection to approximately 3/4 mile east of County AB. The limits along County AB are from Hope Hollow Trail south of US 12-18 to Ludd's Lane north of US 12-18. The section west of County AB falls within the City of Madison, while the section to the east is in the Town of Cottage Grove. The purpose of the project is to reduce the overall number and severity of crashes along the corridor, decrease travel time delays, expand bicycle and pedestrian access, and support community cohesion and economic development in the region. The four components that make up the need for the project are safety, the progression of US 12-18 toward freeway conversion, the need to accommodate local and regional growth, and provide local connectivity and access. As part of WSDOT's project development process, the number, type, and severity of crashes are often analyzed. From 2015 to 2019, a total of 81 crashes involving 79 injuries and 1 fatality occurred along US 12-18 at the Mill Pond Road and County AB intersections. These locations have been identified as two of the most dangerous intersections in the City of Madison. With more people using the O'Hara Hills Golf Course and the planned expansion at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison and area neighborhoods, the volume of traffic is expected to increase along with the number of crashes if significant safety improvements are not made. An exhibit is located on the project website showing these safety issues. WSDOT projects are required to comply with the laws and regulations that fall under the National Environmental Policy Act, which involves an assessment of the potential impacts to various environmental resources. The environmental document prepared for the previous study in 2016 was a planning level document, which means potential environmental, social, economic, and real estate impacts are evaluated at a high level. When a project moves forward and construction is scheduled, a new environmental document is prepared, and impacts are looked at in greater detail. Stakeholders, agencies, and the general public are updated on potential changes to environmental resources and land use. The environmental analysis will identify potential impacts to threatened and endangered species, agricultural lands, wetlands, streams, floodplains, and stormwater, traffic and construction noise, and Section 4F lands. Section 4F lands include publicly owned parks, recreation areas, wildlife refuges, and significant historic or archaeological sites. The Department of Transportation Act of 1966 states that publicly owned lands shall be avoided unless there is no feasible or prudent alternative, in which case the design shall include all possible planning to minimize harm to the lands. As the City of Madison-owned park and historic resource, the Yahara Hills Golf Course is classified as a Section 4F property. Impacts to the golf course along Mill Pond Road have been minimized by adding concrete barrier along US 1218 and utilizing curb and gutter with storm sewer rather than open ditches. However, some fee acquisition and temporary limited easements are still anticipated to complete the project. An exhibit is located on the project website showing this Section 4F property. Several improvement alternatives were investigated to meet the purpose and needs of the project. The first alternative considered modifications to the existing at-grade intersections and included traffic signals, roundabouts, restricted crossing U-turns, and right-in only from US 1218 to Mill Pond Road and Long Drive with new frontage roads connecting to County AB. The intersection improvement options were not found to be feasible solutions since they did not address operational and safety issues, would not accommodate future traffic volumes, are not supported by local stakeholders, and are not consistent with long-range plans. As a result, this alternative was dismissed from further consideration. A second alternative would provide an overpass structure along a new County AB alignment east of the existing intersection. All direct access to US 1218 from County AB, Mill Pond Road, and Long Drive would be removed except for eastbound US 1218 traffic turning right onto Mill Pond Road. New frontage roads would connect Mill Pond Road and Long Drive to County AB. While this alternative would provide significant safety improvements, it would cause local roads to be inundated with rerouted traffic, was not supported by local stakeholders, and is not consistent with long-range plans. As a result, this alternative was dismissed from further consideration. The third alternative includes a diamond interchange with on and off ramps that provide direct access to County AB. As with Alternative 2, all direct access to US 1218 from Mill Pond Road and Long Drive would be removed, except for eastbound US 1218 traffic turning right onto Mill Pond Road. New frontage roads would connect Mill Pond Road and Long Drive to County AB. This alternative addresses safety concerns, accommodates future traffic growth, is supported by local stakeholders, and is consistent with long-range plans. As a result, Alternative 3 is the recommended alternative for the proposed project. The new interchange will reduce crashes, improve safety, decrease travel time delays, expand bicycle and pedestrian access, support new economic development in the region, and is consistent with WSDOT's long-range plans for the US 1218 corridor. To minimize construction costs and utilize the remaining life of the existing infrastructure, the existing US 1218 concrete travel lanes will remain in place. An auxiliary lane will be constructed along eastbound US 1218 between I-3990 and Mill Pond Road, and the existing asphalt shoulders will be removed and replaced. Median access at Mill Pond Road and the Dane County Roadfeld landfill will be removed, thereby eliminating all left turn movements along 1218 within the project limits. The County AB alignment would be shifted approximately 1,000 feet east of the existing intersection to minimize impacts to the Yahara Hills Golf Course. The north leg of County AB would include a series of curves to tie into its existing alignment immediately north of US 1218 in order to avoid significant impacts to the Dane County East Campus. A 10-foot multi-use path would be constructed along the east side of County AB through the interchange to improve bicycle and pedestrian access. Traffic signals, roundabouts, and a diverging diamond interchange were evaluated for the ramp terminals, and all were found to be acceptable options. The project team has identified roundabouts as the preferred option since they provide the best overall traffic operations of the three options considered, have the lowest likelihood of injury-related crashes, and are geometrically the most compatible for connecting into the existing alignment of County AB north of US 1218. Direct access to existing Mill Pond Road would be restricted to right-in only for traffic on eastbound US 1218. Westbound traffic would need to utilize the new County AB interchange and South Frontage Road, which would be an extension of the existing Mill Pond Road. All traffic leaving along Mill Pond Road would need to utilize the South Frontage Road and County AB interchange to access US 1218. A 10-foot multi-use path would be constructed along the south side of Mill Pond Road to improve bicycle and pedestrian access. The new frontage road would run parallel to US 1218 and would be located within the proposed right-of-way for the highway. Roundabouts would be constructed at the new Mill Pond Road intersections with the eastbound US 1218 exit ramp and County AB. Long drive access directly to and from US 1218 would be removed. Eastbound and westbound US 1218 traffic would need to utilize the new County AB interchange and North Frontage Road, which would be an extension of Long Drive. All traffic leaving along Long Drive would need to utilize the North Frontage Road and County AB interchange to access US 1218. An effort has been made to minimize the impacts to Dane County Roadfeld landfill by adding curb and gutter with storm sewer, rather than open ditches along the north side of Long Drive, east of the landfill driveway. The new North Frontage Road will run parallel to US 1218 and be located within the proposed right-of-way for the highway. The proposed improvements are expected to require new right-of-way from 10 property owners. Approximately 34 acres of temporary easements and 28 acres of fee acquisition are anticipated, of which approximately 17 acres are classified as agricultural or open land. The City of Madison plans to dedicate approximately 7 acres of land for the construction of new frontage roads at no cost to the project. No building relocations are anticipated and no farm operations are being impacted. An exhibit is located on the project website showing the estimated areas of acquisitions. Any questions regarding the real estate acquisition process can be directed to John Fanrich at the WSDOT Southwest Region office in Madison. The work along US 1218 will be staged to keep the roadway open during construction. Early construction activities will take place outside of the existing traffic lanes and will involve only minor impacts to the traveling public. Off-peak single lane and overnight closures are likely along US 1218. County AB will be closed with a signed detour during the later stages of the project. Access will be maintained to private residences and local businesses during construction. The majority of traffic impacts are anticipated to occur in 2023. Looking at the project schedule, the environmental document will be completed in the spring of 2021, with real estate acquisitions beginning shortly after. Construction plans will be finalized over the winter months of 2021-2022, which is about the same time that the real estate acquisitions will be completed. Construction is expected to start in late summer of 2022 and extend through the fall of 2023. Thank you for taking time to view this virtual presentation. The project team would like to hear your thoughts on the proposed safety improvements along US 1218 at County AB and Mill Pond Road. Your input is important. An online comment form is available on the project website. The website link is listed in the description box below this video. Any comments received prior to March 5th, 2021 will be included in the final environmental document. Please feel free to reach out by email, postal mail, or give us a call. The contact information shown here is also available on the WISDOT project website. Thank you for your time and have a great day.